welcome back to an episode of the 3 Count. I'm Warm Machine MJ, and today I'm talking about the December 6th. That's a typo. The December 13th episode of Smackdown on Fox. Basically, the go home to TLC tables, ladders, chairs, stairs. Anyway, we kicked off the show as per mediocre shows tend to do, with Baron Corbin. Yeah, when you know you're tuning into a bad episode of SmackDown when Baron Corbin kicks off the show. So basically, he's reveling in the year he's had, the humiliation he put Roman Reigns through the week before, smothering him in Alpo dog food, when out comes the New Day, who, after Big E calls Baron Corbin a trick, basically Kofi said, well, you had a great year, but did you main event, did you headline WrestleMania? Were you WWE champion? I did those things. And of course, Baron Corbin still talked trash, and Kofi just slapped him and said, how about you and I face off later tonight? And so Corbin said, alright, you're on, but I can humiliate you as bad as I humiliate Roman. So yeah. Next we had tag team action as Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross took on Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Still not calling them their tag team name. Anyway, Rose and Deville came out there first, and Cross and Bliss got interviewed in the gorilla position. And while they were talking, Rose and Deville made their way backstage and basically started a backstage brawl. When we came back from commercial, it was a proper tag team match in which Bliss and Cross won. No surprise. Next up, we had the Revival taking on Mustafa Ali and Shorty G. Sorry. Yeah, this was basically a tune-up match for the Revival before their ladder match against the Revival at TLC. I'm sorry, against the New Day at TLC. And of course, the Revival got the win over Ali and Shorty G. Next, there was a backstage segment where Karen of SmackDown was getting interviewed when Elias, who just happened to be in the same part of the building as her, was strumming on his guitar and then sang a song about her, calling her a dude. It was all silly. Dana Brooke just happened to be there, and she snickered along, and she got booked into a match against Karen, which I'm kind of glad they're using Dana Brooke. They're giving her more TV time, more stuff to do outside of main event. She deserves it. Anyway, that led to this match later on between Bayley and Dana Brooke, and of course Bayley won. But Dana Brooke did get her stuff in, so fair trade all around. Next, we had an interview with The Miz from his house, talking about where his head's at, with Daniel Bryan and, of course, The Fiend. And Miz said, I don't like Daniel Bryan, but the rest of the WWE Universe likes Daniel Bryan. And as a family man, hate to see what that's going to happen. See how that affects his family, Daniel Bryan's family. When halfway through the interview, they were interrupted by Maurice, who was, screaming for Mike to come to where she was. Find out that their daughter was playing with some of the creepy puppets from the Firefly Funhouse. Anyway, there was a episode of Firefly Funhouse subsequently where Bray Wyatt just wanted to share, wanted to be a family man too, and then he talked about how you can train your mind to ignore pain. He just bashed his head on the table and just kind of laughed it off. So yeah, it's pretty good. Next we had a backstage segment where Otis of Heavy Machinery was trying to give Sami Zayn a ham as a Christmas present. Sami Zayn instead berated the poor fellow for giving him ham, which, how could you hate ham? Ham is great. Better than turkey. Anyway, that led to a match between Cesaro, Nakamura, and Heavy Machinery. Beforehand, Cesaro took that ham and threw it on the ground. What a dick move. Anyway, Nakamura and Cesaro got the victory over Heavy Machinery, no surprise. And finally, in the main event, we had Kofi Kingston taking on King Corbin, which ended in no contest because Corbin, Ziggler, Woods, and Kofi got Kofi, Biggie, Corbin, and Ziggler got into a big brawl, which led to a double countout, so no contest, which turned into a tag team match where Corbin and Ziggler got DQ'd. And of course, that led to a big-ass scrum to close out the show because we had the Revival come in and try and soften up the New Day, which Roman Reigns came out as backup for the New Day, and well, he basically laid waste to anybody that isn't a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. And we closed off the show with Roman Reigns standing tall. So yeah, that was SmackDown for December 13th. Being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out the show. I'm War Machine MJ, and I'll see you guys next time.